marks awareness represent but representing to the ಆಗಿದೆ ಅವೇರ್ನೆಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯಾರು ತಿಳಿಸಲು ಇಚ್ಛಿಸುತ್ತಾರೋ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ represent the for the session. ನಾವು ವಿಷಯವನ್ನು ವಿಷಯವೇನೆಂದರೆ ಇದೇ ದಿನಾಂಕ 26ರಂದು ಇದೇ ತಿಂಗಳ 6ರಂದು 2 ಜ್ಞಾನವನ್ನು ಲಾಂಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅವೇರ್ನೆಸ್ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು. ಎರಡೂ ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನು ಬಹಳ ಸುಂದರವಾಗಿ ಬಹಳ ಅಚ್ಚುಕಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ಬಹಳ ವಿಸ್ತಾರವಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಇಡಲಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಟೆಲಿಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಥ್ರೂ ನಂತರ ಜಾಯ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಬೇಗನೆ ಬೇಗ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿ. Stop data represent. Data is nothing but the information. Datum is singular one. Is a data is nothing but and how that for the and this data various format. Nowadays you can see in multiple formats system kind of data presenting understand. Let me start with representation characters. Data representation method you code info. Here going to code the information. This information code it. Specific format. There are different formats for different kind of data. To understand what kind of format required for text, what kind of format required for image, what kind of format required for audio, whatever the collection collection of, we have to understand first the format, then we format. Here definition says presentation could inform the format, nothing but specific standard can be used, understood by computer. So here the condition applies. What the condition is? Computer follow the instruction commands given to it. Understand what is been given to the system, perform the task. Task, command, instructions given to the computer. So the computer should be able to understand the task. That is the computer understand languages is written in understand language written forms of zeros computer understand, but that should format. Very, very important concept should be here. Here you are going to write any junk character terms of ones not, and there is a one specific presentation. Specific representation is required over here. Now involves conversion of real world data. What is the real world data? Day to day life. Going to go through real data, nothing but text, give images, give sounds, numbers, videos, audios, or any kind of info. Maybe a scanned data, maybe a printed data, or it may be any other data. So the real world which is available, that we are going to put it to the through a format into forms like binary or hexadecimal process. Here let me explain you about different. Till today, many of you may not be familiar with different types of number system. Before taking deep into that number system, I like to explain little bit more about data representation. Data can be anything, including a number. Number may be alphanumeric numbers, alphabetic numbers, alphabetic or numerics 0 to 9 or anything. Number, name, notes or color of the image. Any color of the image that has got its own specific format represent the system, the machine. The way that we stored, process, transmit, referred as data representation. This is the method we are going to present the data before the system, how we are presenting, how we are feeding, how we are giving, processing, or for purpose. You can use any device, including computers. So now smartphone is also nothing but also a computer. iPads are computers, or we are going to once. Computer system understand only the language. how one language is going to be connected or related, correlate the other language. There are some software tools which are known as translate. Suppose going to use one language which may not be understood by the system, then you have to put it one software tool, translator, translate your likely language. Because you are using language is written in high level language, that is HLL, and it needs to convert it machine level language, then need a compiler or an interpreter based on your requirement, how you are going to execute, whether the whole program or whole uh, 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 system task want to execute at once, or line by line you are going to execute it, and you are going to find any bugging or debugging, any errors present in that program. So you are going to use interpreter, is going to execute line by line. So based on your requirement, you are going to select respective translators software translating high level language. So machine level language always written in terms of zeros and ones. See, zeros and ones, nothing but is a structure of bulb like. Suppose you have 8 bulbs. Suppose this bulb is glowing, then going to write it 1, that this is not glowing, you write it glowing 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0. This fashion data. So its voltage, this based on the voltage. The voltage is at particular level. If it is below that particular level, it is going to be considered as a 0. It is above particular this level, so it is going to be considered as a logic 1. Logic 1 or logic 0. This way, we are going to feed the register or flip-flops or memory modules, have some particular info about the number or a name, note or video or movies or something else. So whatever the information having, we are going to represent system at set of group of zeros and ones. So the methods used to represent information in computers are known as data. Here, look at next slide, forms of data representation. Forms of data representation. Present information different forms, such as those informations in terms of numbers. Numbers 9. That all it is going to be encoded as terms of zeros and ones. Make the information in the terms of text, like this slide, any text in, or the informations in terms of images, photos, audios, videos, or any other forms. That kind of different forms of data representation requires different formats present before the, that is nothing but data representation. Now look at numbers. Numbers are any types know only system of number, the decimal number system, where how go to presentation 9, 10, then as decimal 10. Numbers not represented by ASCII but by bit pattern. This ASCII, this term is nothing but American standard for this is a 7-bit code. This is here what we can have is all ABCD, capital letter, uppercase letter or small letter, and 9 numbers, and all the different marks such as maybe hash or special symbols or question mark or whatever it is. Whatever the special symbols present in computer code, all it is going to encode 7-bit format, that is ASCII. Actually developed for the American defense, was coded for transforming some defense messages from one place to another place or from one person to another person's without disclosing the others to know what the message is transferring or is receiving at one another end. So now it is been opened for all the computer users as a ASCII code. This again the bit format, bit patterns, which are written in terms of zeros and ones. Numbers are directly converted binary presentation, specify mathematical operation. Even in ASCII, we have for plus, there is a some code in terms of zeros and ones. Negative sign, there is a zeros and ones combination. Multiplication sign, there is a zeros and ones combination. So look at each and every special symbols or alphabetic characters. Altogether, it is a numeric characters. All characters are going to be represented in terms of groups of zeros and ones. Now, the zeros and ones represent digital data. Number system normally used is the base 10. That is also called as radix. Radix base. Radix radix and are 10 number. 10 or 10. In binary, we have by means binary, by means are known as zeros and ones. Combinations zeros and ones. You can write any text, any image, or any video, whatever it is, the information present this time, not all can form. Now see the number file formats. The number files are integers. For example, you may have encountered different ways of expressing numbers using expanded form. For example, write the number 8 expanded form. I have written as 1000 plus 300 plus 30 plus 8. This way, same way, you can expand other number systems. So let us see the text. Text is also represent pattern as 1111 is printing for ASCII. We have had group of bits, 8 bit, 8 group of and some by a format, byte are there. The system, all that is word for machine. 8-bit machine, word size is 8. Word size is all word size 32 because it accept that many and bits. Byte is 8-bit, double is 4-bit. Here text is also represented bit pattern. Its various bits are trying to present text. Text converted, which encoded terms of zeros and ones. Code where each number represent character, convert text binary. Suppose I want to write capital A letter, then I should use decimal or 1H, or suppose I want to express 1, write capital A. If it is a small a, then is 1H. That is terms of hexadecimal. Numbers are very easy to remember. This numbers later on can express terms of zeros and ones binary. This is 116, 1 is 1. This is nothing but small a, capital A, and is capital. This way, for all the keyboard contents, keyboard information, whether it is the alphabets or it is in lowercase or uppercase or numbers or any specials such as hash, geometry, mark or $sign or anything else, that all it is going to be represented so in terms of zeros and ones, and the size of all numbers is byte size, 8 bits. Here code where each represent character can be convert text to binary. Text file formats .doc means the documentary file. Document is how you are going to store. This is in document X, PDF, portable document file, RTF, text file, etc. These are the different formats for the text files. Which type of text file for our info is based on the requirements, is based on so how we are going to present before the system. And the next is the audio. The audio signal, the representation of music. Audio differs from all, that is text, number and images. Images have different formats, numbers we have different, text we have formats, audio we have different formats. Audio is a series of binary numbers, digital signals. It is continuous but not discrete, continuous. So continuous is in the analog form and the digital form. So going to convert this different type of devices called as, that is analog to converter. Informations you have that need to convert it into analog form, such as a sound or something else, pressure or any temperature else, or in analog formats. So what you can go for is digital to analog converters, DAC devices helpful convert one format to another format. So similarly, we have a video. That video refers to the recording. Video is going to refer to the recordings, broadcasting, being playback. So you are going to play with any informations available in the format video, movies, video can either be produced or it is continuous, and sometimes the combination of video is also the informations which is in terms of multiple images, multiple screens. We feel it is moving. Okay, so multiple pictures. So you take, suppose I am going to lift my hand from this position to this position. So if you take millions of pictures for this, if it is presented, so looks like moving. That technique has been used for video. Here the formats are audio formats, MP3, MP4 audio files, FLAC, WAV, all are different audio. Similarly here MP3, etc. are the different video available the machines. For images are also represented as a bit pattern. So numbers can be represented, audios can be represented, and images also can be represented pattern. Ultimately, the machine understand language written in terms of ones. So all informations need to convert or need to present. General we call it as bit patterns. Image composed of a matrix of pixels with different values of each, where each dot. Suppose I will go with one box here containing some I am going to highlight this information with page requirements. All information contains this matrix highlighted or it has been cited. Pages are form of cells. It is a dots. Right? Dots. Size of the picture depends on its resolutions. Many rows will be having, many columns will be having. Divide the picture so that maximum area of that picture or it is enlightened or it is the informations transferred. Make the system to understand about it. That is nothing but resolution. Here a simple black and white image. One is a black or on and 0 is a white or off. Then a simple black and can be. This is binary is nothing but is 2-bit combinations which is going to be shared or it is a combined information, complete information, and how much information we have got from the image given to us, that is nothing but the resolution. Resolutions may be you are going to divide the picture into 100 by 800 lines or 525 lines, and how that information you divide it. During our childhood days, used to draw one picture. Before drawing that picture, used to draw the horizontal and vertical lines and whatever the information, how it is. Suppose here there will be a small curve at the 5th row and 7th column. So draw that. Same fashion, the system will track the one picture. Image can be in format AP, PNG or GIF or TIF, etc. Several formats are available. These kind of information formats can store pictures, store the images or audios, videos with different format types. Computers use numeric codes. Computer use codes present all the information they store. With this code, any written message can be represented numerically. So, whatever the information it is available, that is going to be in terms of numbers. We can write the information. No need to draw the picture again. whatever the picture it is having, so the same thing we are going to extract it, that encode it, and it is going to be transferred later on. It is presented before some same copy of the image. Codes by computers are a bit more sophisticated. So here, codes used by the computers are bit more sophisticated. They are based on the binary number systems. Base 2. As already we know that decimal number has got the base of 10, which is also called as radix. Here, based on the number, binary number, it is base 2. Why it is called base 2? Only the two numbers are existing, 0 and 1. Instead of more familiar, for the moment at least, decimal system. So the efficiency automatically get increased with the base 2 number system, that binary system. Suppose I want to encode for 0 to 9 numbers. There are different patterns. I am going to generate it for 0 to 9 numbers, means 10 numbers. Instead of that, I will take these digitizations, zeros and ones. Very easy. Existence or non-existence. So 0 or 1, the light is on or the light is, say, off. Nothing else in between. The clarity will be more. So that is the reason now devices are more preferred than the analog kind of devices. Okay. Here there is no intermediate state. So light is 50% on, 50% off, no conditions. Here light is completely glowing or the light is completely, clarity will be more. The two conditions. Based on this, the number system adopted computer machines is to binary of more familiar decimal number systems. The primary high school learned this decimal system, but later the new technology development, this has been adopted. Base 2. Computers use variety of different codes. Some are used for numbers, others for text, still other for. This way, some been used different, and ultimately need to read the system machine language only. The other system can make use of that for convenient. Let me explain how this binary works. Normally, write binary numbers. Normally, write numbers using 0.909. This is called a base 10 system. However, any whole number can be easily represented by a sequence. Same number, same decimal number systems, convert it into equivalent binary numbers. Numbers in the form base 2 are called binary. Base 10 numbers position some based on powers of tens, whereas binary number system got powers of, let us check. Base 10 numbers position based on powers of 10 indicate their value. Suppose 123, that can be represented 1 into this 1 this 1, it is at unit place, at the tens place, 100 place 1, 200 is 1, but 100. Same thing can be represented in terms of binary. See this example, the number 123 is really 100 plus 2 tens, 2 times tens, 2 is placed at the tens place, placed at the ones place. Hence, it is altogether it is 120. This format. Value of position determined by ever higher powers of 10. Read from left to right. Left to right. Right will be the ones place. Rightmost place is the ones place. Base works same way, just with different power. The powers used are 2's power, not the 10's power, because base is binary numbers base is 2. Decimal number base is 10. Sometimes you used to write subscript over here as a 10. Here the base 2 used to write 2 as a subscript. For other numbers as octal numbers base 8 and hexadecimal number which has got radix value 6 or 6. Identification symbols for 0 to 15, 16 altogether. The number 101 is really 140211, which equals 510. Let us check this 101. This similar way we have expanded this tens decimal number 123, 123. Similar way I can express this terms of power 1 into plus 1 plus 1. Exactly in the similar way how we have represented, we have expanded the decimal number. Let me check the value of this is 2. This 101, 101. This is in terms of binary 101 is 2. If I am going to write it 101 is 10, then we have expressed this as 1 into power plus 10 to the 1 plus 1 into 4. This was the expanded form of 101 is 10. Here it is 101 base 2, 1 into 2 to the power 2 plus 0 into 2 to 1 plus 1 into 0. This is how it is converted. See, the equivalent value of 101 base 2 in terms of decimal is 1 into 2. Okay? 4. 4 into 1 is 4 plus 0 into some 0 plus 1 into 2 to the power 0 1. 1 into 1 is 1. So 4 plus 0 5. 101 equivalent to 5 decimal. plus text. Text can be represented easily by assigning unique numeric value for text. For example, widely used ASCII code American finds 128 different also standard all 128 includes alphabets, uppercase letters, lowercase letters, and all the different symbols, and assigns to each unique code between 0 to 127. It requires 7-bit. The eighth one, most call it as a most leftmost of the number, rightmost number call it as leftmost, and so is small a is h is 98 decimal, or it is a 6 hexadecimal, so forth. When you save a file, plain text is stored using ASCII. ASCII format, 1 byte per character, 1 byte use only 256, 128 standard and 120 non-standard. Possible characters, code value for any character can be converted to base 2. So any written message made up of ASCII characters converted to strings of zeros and ones. This is possible. So, my dear students, at this moment, you may be getting some confusion about this kind of mathematical calculations or computations. When we come to the real number systems, binary numbers, decimal, octal, and hexadecimal number system, it's a very damn subject and very easily you can understand. So, this is little bit early to explain about this type of number system. Here my intention is make you clear about the different types of data formats, about different types of informations for which we are presenting before the system for the process, for the executions, or from input to the output, a system or through a microprocessor or through a microcontroller or through some system machine. So different languages this and how we are presenting, that is the intention behind about this topic. So now graphics that are displayed computer screen cells. Already we have discussed about this cell thing, but cell dot, how the solutions get it is a small dots. Here picture is divided into number of rows and columns, and each dot you are going to get what you are going to get here, tiny dots color that collective paint graphic image. Computer cells are organized any rows on the screen. One common is 40 long. There are 80 such rows. This is the resolution 640 pixel long for 80 such rows. Picture divided in terms of rows and columns. Extract the information. The number is more and more. You can say that the resolution is very higher. Graphic image can imagine all the rows of laid out end to end in one long row. This gives binary code. One color is also going to be set to a code only. That code is nothing but the binary code. Binary code is nothing but it is ones. Else only two numbers and ones. In monochrome black and white image, only one bit for pixel black and one for white. This is going to represent for black, one for white, and for logic 1 was 2.3 volts or 5 volts, and it depends upon which using processor you are using. 4 bits per pixel. Modern hardware allows 24, which provides an astounding array of 7 colors. The colors are red, blue, green. RBG are the basic colors, but using these 3 colors you can have a imagine just colors, images, graphics, figures, what we are getting through a digital data. Now, compressions. The files sometimes get compressed because contains large amount of data, large amount of memories it requires. So reduce it, the files are going compressed. It is required, can get it unzip file. Files today are so information rich that they have become very large. This consumes lot of amount of memory. This is particularly of graphic files. So many list graphic file can easily take up over megabytes of storage, consumes maximum amount of memories. Megabytes more because becomes costly. That is the reason files are going compressed. That process of getting the files compressed as data compression. File shorter by removing redundant patterns. This shorten files more compressed, and the receiving station at the destinations, the patterns got compressed, getting the decompressed with all redundant back in same transmit information, get it the receiver same information going to press the files. That was the motto behind this. Now, system values represent quantity, base or radix. Already I have discussed this 10-digit decimal number system and base 10 system, and binary number system is base 2 number system. Octal is a base 8 number system. Hexadecimal, hexa means 6, decimal 10. 10 is now 8, 9 is left over here. 9 should be added over here. 9 and A, B, C, F. After 9, A represent 10, D, F, 10, 11, 12. So, in how it is way we can have different number systems, and the conversions we will be going through this number system, one number system, another conversion parts also we class. Find the coming day start on 25 connected with